Hi, my name is Essi and I'm a director in our transfer pricing practice here at KPMG UK. Now, some of you may be thinking, what on earth is transfer pricing? Well, transfer pricing is one of the very interesting practices that we have within the tax department. It's all about working with multinational enterprises, helping them set the prices of their intra-group cross-border operations correctly and in line with the applicable guidelines. And there's a whole lot of those. For example, when you have a head office in the UK providing services, finance services, HR services, or even funding across the group, our job is to help the client set the prices of those operations appropriately. One thing that I particularly like about transfer pricing and tax in general is that for you to be able to do your job correctly, you need to have a very good understanding of the business. So in TP, for example, we get to have a very detailed insight into what the operations are all about, who is doing what in what jurisdiction, because for us, at the end of the day, the ultimate goal is to make sure that the revenues and the costs stemming from those operations are placed in the right jurisdictions and taxed correctly where they should be. Now, thinking about tax more widely, one thing that I really like about it is the fact that it comes with a whole lot of diversity in terms of the kind of activities that you can get involved in, but also in terms of the backgrounds of the colleagues that we have. I joined KPMG myself as a former financial controller. I started off my career as such, working within a banking group at the time in France. And around me, I have colleagues who have economics background, colleagues with legal background, with tax authority background, etc. And all of that really feeds into the quality of the service that we're able to provide to our clients. And the clients value that in turn. Now, thinking about KPMG more widely, what I like the most about the firm is that I get to bring my whole self to work. And that is literally, almost word for word, one of the very first sentences that I heard on my induction day 5.5 years ago. Bring your whole self to work. And that has resonated very heavily with me at the time, and it has really stayed with me. What that has translated into for me on a day-to-day basis is that I not only got to enjoy my day job, learn, progress through the ranks, and got a lot of support, along the way. But I also get to do a lot of the extracurricular things that I'm passionate about. I got to do a lot of volunteering activities. I got to do a lot of coaching, a lot of mentoring within the Black heritage community as part of the Black Lives Action Plan that we have, and that came about off the back of the murder of George Floyd. And I also get to get involved into women empowerment activities, women in FS, women in tax, etc. So I guess what I would say about tax is that there is a whole lot of things that you can do. And in a firm like KPMG, you can definitely get the opportunity to do not only your day job and enjoy it, but also all of those other things that make you unique as an individual.